Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome.
Shabbat Shalom.
Let's get this Shabbat going. Sing with us. Clap your hands. Shabbat Shalom once again, and welcome to our home. We are still here. I hope you've had a good week. It's wonderful that we come together every Friday night. I know I'm hearing from so many of our temple members that they have really made Shabbat a weekly phenomenon more than ever before. They're lighting candles, they're coming on and joining in our live stream service, and it's the touch point of the week. And that's absolutely wonderful. We can't be together in person, but we can be together in this way, and we feel your presence as I hope you feel ours. We began with Ki Vamoed. Behold, the season has come, this special time, and it's a perfect way to begin our service tonight because we not only celebrate Shabbat this week, but Shavuot, which is a 2-day holiday, began last night, so we're in the first day of Shavuot, and it'll continue until tomorrow night. And it's a special time. On Shavuot, we celebrate the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. And I chose my words carefully. According to Jewish tradition, we say the giving of Torah, not the receiving of Torah, because the Torah was only given once, but we receive Torah every day. Every time we do a mitzvah, every time we follow a commandment, every time we make Jewish values a part of our life, every time we study a text and interpret its meaning, the revelation of Torah is an ongoing process. We receive Torah every day. And that's what we celebrate, the giving of Torah and our daily receiving of Torah. Traditionally, it's also one of the times during the year that we observe Yizkor, a time for remembering our loved ones who have passed not only in this year, but in years gone by. We remember our grandparents, our great-grandparents, for some of us, our parents, a spouse, a sibling, sadly for some, even a child. It's one of those times when we light a Yortzeit candle and we recite the special blessings of the Shavuot service. We're going to make that a part of our service this evening. If you have a Yortzeit candle at home, find it and bring it into the room. And Shabbat candles as well. Set them up if you haven't already. And we're going to sing a beautiful song, Eli, Eli, as we get ready to light candles. There's no special blessing for the lighting of the Yortzeit candle. We simply light it. But as we do, we hold in our hearts those loved ones who have passed in years gone by. And as the light takes hold, it becomes something warm, something living. And we imagine the presence of our loved ones. You think about their love, you think about the blessings that they brought into our lives as the flame stays with us for the 24 hours of this Chag, this holiday.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
And now we rise for the call to worship, the Baruch Hu.
Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Avoid.
Love Adonai your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at home and at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God.
There's a well-known midrash, a rabbinic story, a teaching, and it depicts that moment with the children of Israel standing at the foot of Mount Sinai, ready to receive God's commandments, and they're just about ready. God's about to hand down the tablets, and all of a sudden God says, wait, give me guarantors that you will receive my commandments, that you will keep them and observe them. And the children of Israel think, guarantors, who? And they say, how about our patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our matriarchs, Sarah, Rebecca? Certainly those are good guarantors. And God said, no, try again. So a second time the children of Israel think, and they argue, they're Jews. They come up with another suggestion. How about the prophets? Micah, Isaiah, Obadiah, Joel. Certainly they are good guarantors. And God said, nice try. But I want good guarantors. Try again. Again, the children of Israel debate amongst themselves. And this time, they say to God, our children and our grandchildren. And God says, yes, those are guarantors, for it is through your children and your grandchildren and the generations to come that my Torah will continue to be received every day. I share that midrash with you this evening because tonight we are going to be honoring a very special group of people, our young people, our high school grads. So many of them that have been a part of our temple community from the day of their birth. Others came in preschool or in elementary school, but they've been a part of our school. They've been a part of our youth group. Many of them have been madrichim, teachers' assistants in our school, and we have watched them grow and mature, and tonight we honor them. We have this year, here's our list of seniors: Ali Baker, Zach Doss, Josh Goldman, Jack Golub, Julius Ellis, Nate Starkovich, and Ashley Vasquez. And I'm going to speak to them. So here we go. Hello, high school seniors. I'm so sorry that we can't be all together with you standing on the bima and all of us with our arms around one another doing this as we honor you at this important moment in your life, this huge transition as you all are about to graduate high school and move on to the next stage of your life. We consider you family, and we are so very proud of you. So our hearts are with you. We are so excited for you, and we are going to follow you, and I hope that you'll stay connected at Temple. And we love you. And now I'd like to bless you with the words of the priestly benediction. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God's countenance shine upon you and be gracious unto you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's face smile down upon you today and in all the days of your life. May the path of life that you follow be one of kindness and one of menschlichkeit and one of blessing. May you experience the gift of shalom, of fullness and contentment and peace. Mazel tov to you all.
May you be blessed as you go on your way. May you be guided in peace. May you
Now let us rise for the Amidah. Tonight we're going to do a silent Amidah. So turn inward, turn to your own heart, to your own mind. Maybe take a moment of memory, Yizkor, to remember. Pray the thoughts, pray the prayers that are written not on the page of a Siddur, but on our hearts, Tefillat Halev. Well, we have a special treat for you this evening. It's tradition to read the Aseret HaDibrot, the 10 statements, the 10 commandments, on the holiday of Shavuot. And Karma is ready to go at Temple on the Bima. I ask you all now to please rise, and not only because we're doing a communal aliyah, but because the tradition is that during the reading of the 10 commandments, it's one of those few times during the year where the entire congregation stands for the recitation, for the reading of the 10 commandments, just as our ancestors stood at the foot of Mount Sinai, ready to receive the commandments. We imagine that we are there receiving the commandments anew. Let's join together in a communal aliyah. Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach, Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et torato, Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Anochi Adonai Elohecha asher hotzeiticha me'eretz Mitzrayim mibeit avadim lo yiyeh lecha Elohim acherim al panai lo ta'aseh lecha fesel v'chol tmuna asher b'shamayim mima'al ba'asher ba'aretz mitachat ba'asher b'mayim mitachat la'aretz lo tishtachaveh lahem ve'lo ta'avdehem ki Anochi Adonai Elohecha Elkana Poked Avon Avot Albanim Al Shileshim Ve'al Ribeim Lesonai Ve'oseh chesed la'alafim lo havai u'shomrei mitzvotai lo tisa et shem Adonai Elohecha lashav ki lo yinakeh Adonai et asher yisa et shmo Lashav Zachor et Yom HaShabbat Lekadsho Sheshet Yamim Ta'avod Ve'asita kol melachtecha Ve'yom HaShvi'i Shabbat l'Adonai Elohecha lo ta'aseh kol melacha atah uvincha uvitecha avdecha va'amadcha uvhentecha vegercha asher bisharecha ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim השמיים ואת הארץ, את הים ואת כל אשר בם, וינח ביום השביעי. על כן ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו. כבד את אביך ואת אמך, למען יאריכון ימיך על האדמה אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך. לא תרצח, לא תנאף, לא תגנוב, לא תענה ברעך עד שקר, לא תחמוד בית רעך, לא תחמוד אשת רעך, ועבדו ואמתו ושורו וחמורו וכל אשר לרעך.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on a tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on a tongue. You know, that is a perfect prayer and a perfect song for us to sing tonight, because it talks about being immersed in words of Torah which are as sweet as honey on our tongue. Shavuot, we celebrate the giving of the Torah, but you know, in ancient times it was a harvest festival. After the destruction of the temple, it evolved into what it is today, all about the giving of the Torah. So how do we celebrate Shavuot? Well, one, we read the Ten Commandments, which we're going to do later tonight. And two, there's a tradition to have a Tikkun Leil Shavuot, which is studying all night the Torah and other rabbinic texts, the Talmud, the codes, the Midrash. And three, it's eating dairy foods. So why do we eat dairy foods on Shavuot? I'm glad that you asked. Just like every tradition in Judaism, there is more than one explanation. Well, the first one is actually from the Torah, where we learn that God's promise to the people of Israel is that the promised land will be like milk and honey. And that makes sense because it's a harvest festival where our ancestors celebrated the bountifulness of the land. Another is that when our ancestors received the Torah, they learned for the first time the dietary laws. And the food, the meat that they had wasn't kosher, so they ate dairy instead. The third is that the word in Hebrew for milk, which is chalav, the numerical value is 40. Which is the number of days that Moses spent on top of Mount Sinai receiving the Torah from God. So, Lindy.
Yes.
We're standing here in our kitchen because we're talking about eating dairy on Shavuot. What do you have in the pan?
Well, so Ari, come along with us and see what we're doing. So, you know, this year we very unfortunately had to cancel the food fair, as you know, and it's very sad for our community, because it brings us not only wonderful financial support, but it also brings our community together and helps us to reach out to the broader community. And so we're not going to have that this year. But I was thinking about it. It's coming up in a week or so, and I went into my freezer and look what I found. One package of blintzes left. And so I decided that because in honor of Shavuot and cooking dairy, these blintzes are filled with ricotta cheese and other goodies, and I think they're almost done. We had some other gifts in our freezer, and this is cheesecake, one of your favorites.
Oh, my favorite for sure.
And so cheesecake is obviously a wonderful tradition that we can have for.
I love this low-calorie, low-cholesterol meal. We're going to have blintzes and cheesecake.
So
Yum.
that's right. So that's
all in honor of Shavuot. Remember, it's a mitzvah.
And you can
It's a tradition.
douse your blintzes with fruit if you want, with a little dollop of sour cream, maybe a little powdered sugar.
Okay, here we go. In honor of Shavuot.
Day of
Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Cheesecake. Each week we say special blessings, and especially blessings for healing for our family and friends who are ailing and who need our help and our strength, and our prayers for a refuah shlema, for a full and speedy healing. And that includes those who are struggling with COVID-19, those in our own family circles. Tonight we ask you to say aloud the names of your friends and family members whom you'd like to include in the prayer. Please say them aloud. And now let us join together in our Mishaberach prayer. Those names that we mentioned aloud, all of us who are in need of these same blessings for health and for healing, for refuat hanefesh and refuat haguf, for healing of mind and body and spirit. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofeh hacholim.
A prayer for our country and the state of Israel.
Guardian of life and liberty, grant blessings to our country. Grant our leaders patience and wisdom. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and may we never be lazy in the work of peace. Eternal God, grant blessings to the state of Israel, protect her people, shelter them with peace, and grant them deliverance from the violence that surrounds them. May they live in harmony with one another
and with their neighbors. May the
bonds of faith and faith that unite the Jews of all lands be a source of strength and blessing to each of us and to all the world. And let us say, Amen. As I mentioned in the beginning of the service, one of the traditions of Shavuot is to have Yizkor, the special service of memory. We're going to now include a brief Yizkor service, and we begin with Esa Enai, I lift my eyes to the hills, that place from where my help and my strength comes. In the rising of the sun and in its going down, we remember them. In the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them. In the opening of buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them. In the blueness of the sky and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. In the rustling of leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. In the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them. When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them. When we have joys we yearn to share, we remember them. So long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us as we remember them. I'm going to take a few moments of silence now, moments of memory, moments to recall and to bring into our presence the loved ones who we miss. And there is in your service tonight a few readings and a Yizkor prayer, and we invite you to read those as well. Let us spend some moments in silence. Now Lindy's going to sing the memorial prayer, the El Malay Rachamim. Those who are able, please rise.
El Malay Rachamim, Shochen, Shochen Baramim, Amse Menucha Nichona, Tachat Kanfei HaShechina, Im Kedoshim Utorim, Kezohar Arakim Masirim, Lenishmat Yakireinu, Shechachu, Shechachu L'olamam, Bal Harachamim, Yasterem B'Sitr K'nafad L'olamim, B'Yitzror, B'Yitzror, Hachayim et Nishmatam, Adonai hu nachlatam, V'yanuchu b'shalom, b'shalom, al mishkavam, Amen.
We recite now and give honor to the memory of those loved ones who have passed in the last year and in the last 30 days, those who are in the Shloshim period, the 30-day period, and the Shana period, the 1-year period of mourning. We remember with love Joe Delgado, Marianne Lipkin, Phyllis Janoff, Ted Kalo, Ingrid Epstein, Ronald Mendlin, Diane Ginn, Darylyn Halpern, Bill Schwartz, Sue Solomon, Joan Freer-Thor, Florence Gwazdoff, Dennis Willens, John Guerin, Bill Long, Leonard Colber, Mel Halpern, Andy Heisler, Clay Utterback, Richard Ripkin, Archie English, Carol Blumenthal, Linda Sue Morgan Ray, Jerry Yeses, Pablo Carmona Cruz, and Oren Kabakar. Zichronam Livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. And we recite as well the names of loved ones who have a yortzeit, the anniversary of their death sometime in the week ahead. Abraham Bush, Ruth Liepman, Samuel Roberts, Joseph Diamant, Arnold Levy, Jack Miller, John Ferguson, Anna Sherman, Leonard Sherman, Saul Winograd, Sylvia Goldberg, Irving Saul, Matthew Lewis, Selma Katz-Rosen, Dina Sternberg, Bertha Katz, Charles Price III, Dora Blum, Lane Fields, Harry Schneider, Charles Senderoff, Morris Senderoff, Candy Bronstein, Faye Langer, William Yeses, James Morrison, Minnie Langson, Maria Reza, Sam Sankery, and David Weiss. And I invite you to say aloud the names of those loved ones who you remember at this moment of Yizkor. And we add the memory of those who died in the fight against COVID-19, the doctors and the nurses and the first responders and all those who have succumbed to the illness. Zichronam livracha. May their memories be for a blessing. And we remember the 6 million who perished in the Holocaust, so many leaving no one to remember them. We take them into our hearts along with our loved ones as we together recite Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, b'yoma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayachon u'v'yamechon, u'v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehi shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lomei omaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shemei d'kudisha barichu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, d'amiran b'yoma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'mramav, huya asei shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen. May God grant peace to those who mourn and comfort to all the bereaved among us. And let us say, Amen.
And we'd like to thank tonight Beth Sanders for the fun clarinet, the beautiful clarinet prelude tonight. And thank you to Karma for her gorgeous chanting of the 10 Commandments.
Thank you. It was beautiful. So good to hear again.
And thank you to Ari for putting this Shavuot service together with all your video magic. You're incredible. And we'll see you all back next week, live from our house to your house.
Thank you to all of you for joining us. Have a great week. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Have a great week. And Chag Sameach.